this the big toad friend from my greenhouse? How do you get in and out, buddy? Looking underneath the row cover for the first time in a few days. And there's like so many crane flies. Slug. Underneath the row cover, climbing around on top of it. That's pretty crazy. Slug on the bok choy at the bed end here. Doop-de-doo. Hi. Can you see me? I decided to do an impromptu pest check because I was just like envisioning my basil getting gobbled down in the greenhouse. But it's fine. It's a balmy 47 degrees Fahrenheit in the greenhouses, and the basil is turning funny colors because it doesn't like it cold at night. That's my theory. A little bit breezy. Okay, so I'm dealing with my transplants up here at the house. This is my third succession of salanova lettuce that was supposed to be planted out into the garden early last week, but they were too small. So I brought the trays from the greenhouse tables up here under lights and where it's warm, hoping that they would grow faster. Well, the ones that were a little bit bigger grew quite fast, and the little ones are growing, but they're definitely not catching up. So I think I'm going to put these bigger ones in a separate tray, take them down to the greenhouse tables, and then leave these other guys under lights here and have them try and catch up. So this is my fourth succession of salanova lettuce. I seeded it last week. It is coming up, and I think all of these guys are up. That might have been the problem with the last batch, is that I took them out to the greenhouse tables too soon. Some of them had germinated, some of them hadn't. It's cooler down there, so it took, you know, longer for the others to germinate. And so then I get this kind of non-uniform growth. That's my possible theory. My green onions here are up. I've given them a little bit more time too, because I want them all to germinate. And I think these guys are good though. I'm gonna take these 3 trays out to the greenhouse tables. Oakley dokley. Green onions. Harrow. Red leaf. Most everybody's up. Green leaf. And then my bigger, from the third succession of lettuce. 71 here, with the greenhouse doors cracked and the sun not knowing what to do with itself. Spider. I'm gonna leave this greenhouse closed. A little bit of sun popping out will be fine. So I'm starting to see, you know, a little of this discoloration on the basil leaf, and I expect some of these leaves might just die. I don't quite know why it does this. I've always theorized that it's because it gets too cold at night. Okay, and some actual rain. Hi. I was just taking a few slugs out to the ditch. And the little salanova lettuce in their very own trays up here at the house. Grow. Before and after. I think these carrots are tall enough now and established enough that the robins, if they kick around in this dirt here, these guys are gonna be all right. The forecast is for rain for the next couple weeks. I mean, that could change, but I thought I'd get the relatively dry row cover off while I could. And then in between rain showers, I can come out here and maybe do a little bit of weeding and hand weeding these carrots. Yeah. The ends of the beds down here are particularly bad with weeds. And I was too scared to hand weed them last week because the carrots were so tiny. And I didn't want to yank the carrots out with the weeds. But I think now, you know, even the weeds are big enough I can get a handle on them, and they're going to come out pretty easily There's my little robin friend. Already over here checking things out. I didn't get very far. Just got this little bit and now it's starting to rain. So yeah, I'll just get out here when I can. I was eyeballing my carrot beds. The rain stopped. And I just noticed my little deer friend coming this way. What you doing, buddy? Oh, there's another one. Doopty-doopty-doo. Doopty-doo. They've been laying over here in the potato patch. Instead of, you know, they used to lay over in the hugelkultur over there. Maybe that one's gonna camp out there. Nope. They're coming this way. They're like, why are you standing by our potato patch? So funny. Oh, they're so shaggy. They still got their coats on because it's been so cold. Oh my gosh, this one's extra shaggy. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I just go this way a little bit, that they'll come over here. This guy's all like, what are you doing? Doopty-doo, doopty-doo. Are you gonna doopty-doo over here? Oh my goodness, you're so shaggy. Yes, look at this guy. He's just like walking right past me like, whatever. Oh, this must be the little guy from last year. I've been saying, you know, I haven't seen the little guy, but this one is definitely little. He's the little guy from last year, and that's Mama Deer. Over here. Hi, Mama Deer. Oh, you're so shaggy. Are you gonna have another little baby today? Oh, not today. See, why are you guys running? Oh, maybe Mama Deer is chasing away baby deer from last year because she is gonna have a baby and she wants the other guy to get along on his own. So yeah, they've been just kind of like camping out here in the potato patch. Oh my gosh, is that a potato? Okay, I don't want to scare away deer, but I want to see if this is a potato over here. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. This whole video is going to be about deer. Deer wandering around. Okay, Mama Deer's leaving. So let's see, is this a potato? Guys, look. This is the first time my potatoes are shooting up. And here's another one. And here's another one. And here's some more. And there's more potatoes and more potatoes. Oh my gosh, this is great. I wonder if they're coming up all through here. It's kind of hard to tell because there are these little seed pods that are actually a tree. They come with the leaves that I get from a friend, and so I was like, okay, these aren't potatoes, are they? And they're not. These are little trees, and they come from these seed pods. And it's interesting because I see the tops are nipped off, so the deer have been eating these little trees for me. Oh, you guys are so good. Anyway, dudes, potato. It's been pretty windy, but it looks like everything's holding up pretty good. I may have lost a clip on this bed where I only had single clips because I ran out, but I have more now. More clips, people. These are some pretty, oh my goodness, pretty strong clips. Taking a closer look at this row cover. I just didn't have any clips on this hoop at all. That was the problem. Okay, I got it all clipped together. I don't know if you guys can see through this insect netting, but the spinach that I seeded last week, let's just go up underneath here, shall we? It is now up. Yay. And I'm wondering if, it's been very cold weather, but I wonder if this lettuce isn't going to be ready to cut next week. And even the kale, some of these leaves are getting awfully big. And the collard greens, and chard will be small because it was late getting started. But even my chard over here, this really should have been cut last week. I don't know, maybe it was too small last week, but it's big enough this week. And I've got my next patch growing of baby chard. And then my spinach is big, like it needs to be cut. And the mizuna, both really should be cut this week. Check that out, folks. Can you see? Yeah. I've got kind of a scratchy throat. I thought maybe it was just pollen, because you can kind of see the pollen around the puddles and stuff. But now I'm wondering if it's not just a little bit of a cold, because I'm feeling a little bit run down. So I'm not going to do any solid mix this week. I'm just, picking some mustard greens. I've been just selling some extras to my, what I'll call guinea pig customer. He's been going through, my online sales platform. I've been trying different things that I didn't try last year on the Food for All platform. And so, but I do want to start opening this up once I have more to all of my customers and start selling at the garden. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it next week, but man, if not next week, certainly the week after. And so that's pretty cool. Pretty soon all of these guys are going to get too tall for these hoops. I'm going to put the bigger hoops with the wider insect netting over the top of them, all pruned. There you go. That's a few mustard greens, eh? Over here in my hugelkultur, my 3 blueberry plants, the leaves have turned orange. I hope they're still alive. The fireweed is thriving. They need a bigger hoops. Some of these guys are popping up to the very top of the hoops. Oh my goodness, these guys make me so happy. They're gonna be so tall and have pink flowers, and it's gonna be wonderful. Okay folks, so I'm gonna say hasta la vista until next week. Oh my gosh, is that a dandelion over there? Can you see it? I think there's a dandelion over there I gotta get. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, buddy. You're very pretty, but you're not welcome here. You will just take over the garden. Check this out. Toad is trying to climb on top of the row cover. Buddy, you need to go underneath. Underneath, buddy.